Okay,
This is a tough one.
this is a very bittersweet video. Um, More bitter than sweet
Yeah, it is.
because
First of all,
yeah, please take over.
um, this wasn't an easy decision for us. I hope you guys can hear me well. But there's gonna be some changes happening and some things going on, and we just want to update you guys because you deserve that and more from us. Um, like we said, it's not an easy decision. God is doing a lot of new things, so um, there's gonna be there's gonna be some drastic changes to our lives in general,
Yeah,
and
as you guys saw in the title,
yeah, it's not
like goodbye.
it's to see you later, but sometimes we have to, for us to see God move in full effect, there has to be some type of change and there has to be some type of sacrifice. And this was something that it was gonna happen either now or later on, but God decided for it to happen now. But you want to break it?
This will be the last episode of Heavenly Bond.
This will be the last
Um,
episode.
this is so sad. Like you guys don't understand how long it took us to film this video and sit down. Like we were pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it
Yeah.
because even though we feel peace about it and we feel like it's the right decision and like there are so many things that we're gonna tell you that's happening,
Mhm.
um,
We're
it
still
still
dreading it.
hurts because we built this community and this community has been the most amazing thing ever, and you cannot deny that God's hand was all over it. I'm talking about in less than a year we grew to 100 and like 14K followers on
16
Instagram,
now.
16 now. On YouTube we are growing like light speed,
Literally.
TikTok, everywhere, and it's definitely like God has been in this, and this ministry has been so fruitful, not only for you guys but for us, for our
Amen.
faith, our discipline, and where we're leading and heading in our life.
Amen.
So I feel like this was like the perfect platform for where God is taking us, you know.
Yeah, it was very very life changing in all aspects, eye opening. God has been teaching us a lot in the midst of even producing this for you guys. So it really wasn't something easy, but again, it's just being obedient to where God is taking you.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of have a major part into everything that's going on because I'm moving, and we're not gonna be able to have this anymore. I feel like God is calling me somewhere right now, and I'm just being obedient to God. Yeah, that's literally it. Um, the trajectory Heavily Bond had, it's like insane, dude. Especially like a year from now. If we did this in less than a year, imagine what God was going to do in a year from now, you know? Um, and it sucks that it has to end short or end now. But again, if God is telling me to do something, I can't say no to him.
Right.
I can't. Like, as much as I love you guys, as much as I love us and everything we got going on, he always comes first. And I know you guys understand that, but it doesn't take away that it is still hurtful, that this is
Mm-hmm.
like breaking up
It's
now.
bittersweet.
It's bittersweet. Like you said, more bitter than sweet, but I have to be obedient to God, and I am being obedient to God, and I'm making this move out of faith, and I'm stepping into what God is calling me to do. Now, we're still going to be very active on our social medias. We're still going to be creating videos on our own platforms and stuff like that. We would just not be able to
Be
be
together.
together anymore.
Right.
And you never know. Maybe down the line, something's happen. We come back. That's why it's not a goodbye. It's a
To
see you
see you
later.
later.
Because
You
maybe
never
God
know
is
what
putting this
God is doing.
exactly. He could be putting this in pause. So our videos are not gonna be taken down. Everything's gonna be up. You guys will still have access to it. But if you want God to do something in your life and He's telling you to do something that is hard to do, you have to do it to see progression, to see results. I believe in you have to take chances to make advances in life. That's the only way you will ever proceed in anything. So,
Yeah, and I also think that it's so important to listen to God's voice and know when He's telling you to move and make a step. even if it costs you things.
Yeah.
Like when it costs you things, you tend to stop and you
Mm-hmm.
tend to not move
Yep.
because you're like, damn, this is costing me too much, you know, and I did this and I did that and I'm leaving friendships and I'm leaving like this that we have going on because
Yeah.
you're not going right there, you're going miles away. And
Miles
it's
away.
like we have the aspect of, yes, we're not doing the podcast together because heavily bond is because we have a crazy bond,
Yeah.
but in a way I'm also like, oh, I'm losing like my best friend in a way too
Yeah.
because we're not gonna be together every single day,
And that's another thing. And
and that's
plus,
hard.
tiny, like, yeah, it is definitely taking its toll on me. Um, but
But but there's like peace behind it, you
there's
know.
peace behind it, and it's a purpose behind everything that we're doing.
Yeah, and I was on my stories I posted this. For me is yesterday. For you guys, I don't know when we're gonna go live with this video, but
Whatever.
um posted this page of this book that I'm reading, and it says your new life is going to cost you your old one. It's going to cost you your comfort zone and your sense of direction. It's going to cost you your friendships and your relationships. It's gonna cost you being liked and understood. It doesn't matter. The people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to build a new comfort zone around the things that actually move you forward. Instead of being liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of being understood, you're going to be seen. All you're going to lose is what was built for the person you no longer are. Remaining attached to your old life is the first and final act of self sabotage, and releasing it is what we must prepare for, not to truly be willing to see a real change. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that was really timely,
Yeah,
um
that's really good.
because we were so like, I'm talking for myself, like I
Okay.
was so sad about this, like legit. I was like, I'm gonna cry, and I'm trying not to cry right now. um but at the same time, it's like trusting that the Lord has better for us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, and
I
this is
cannot keep talking because then I'm gonna cry.
this is this has been a
Pregnancy
decision.
hormones.
This has been a decision that has been I've been fighting with it for like 6 months because of Heavenly Bond, because of this that we've built. I was like, nah. But again, there's so much budging and there's so much negotiating and back and forth you can do with God.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much you can do until He just tells you, all right, you need to step it up. And that's
Right.
what He did. So
But with that being said, it's not over.
it's
We're
not
not gonna be disappearing from the internet. Matter of fact, I think we're gonna be even
even more active
more
on it.
active on social media.
Yeah,
So if you guys are not following us on our individual pages, definitely do, because we're gonna be just posting so much content. And I know you have projects,
amazing projects.
amazing projects that you guys cannot miss. Same with
Mm-hmm.
me. So definitely go ahead and follow us there if you guys are not already.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to just keep sharing what God is doing in my life, in our life.
In our life, yep.
Um, and it's so awesome how He instilled this calling of like being on social media and like just letting our life reflect the Lord, no
Yeah.
matter what we're doing. Like it can be a podcast, it can be YouTube, it can be whatever it is. Like God's hand is still in it,
Yep.
and it is so exciting to see like what's gonna happen, because there's so many things happening also in my life
Mm-hmm.
aside from the baby, and then things are happening in your life now with this big move,
Yeah.
that we really would love for you guys to stay tuned and like keep up,
And follow us
because
through the journey, yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be a journey. An awesome journey. And I'm just excited to see what God does. But
Yeah.
again, we're still gonna keep living our life the way we're supposed to, faithful to the Lord, submitted to His will, faithfully serving Him with gratitude. And we just wish you do the same, and take this
Mm-hmm.
as inspiration. As even though this is big separation that we're doing, um, the core of it is being obedient to what God is telling us to do and still following Him despite of what we have to lose. We still love Him, we praise Him, and we know that nothing and any of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Him. So following Him and listening to His voice, regardless of what I'm going to lose, is how I live my life. So I hope you
And
guys live the same way.
yeah, and it's a testimony that whatever you choose to do, because Heavenly Bond came about extremely like, let's do a podcast and just
Mm-hmm.
talk about
Yeah.
God. Like we didn't have a timeline, we didn't have anything. We was like, let's just talk about the Lord.
Yeah.
And it's insane to us how God's hand was in it, that we saw so much like growth from it so quickly that we were not expecting at all, you guys. Like
Literally.
at all. So whatever we choose to do next, whatever you choose to do next, like know that when God's hand is in it, He's gonna let it prosper.
Yep.
It's gonna multiply. It's gonna be blessed, you know. So I am not
Tremendously.
afraid. I'm not afraid of like closing a chapter and opening another
Uh-huh.
if God's hand is in it. Because
Amen.
I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be beyond my expectations, just like this podcast. It
Yep.
was literally beyond our expectations.
Yep.
So, with that being said, you guys, I really, really love you. We love you so
We
much.
love
You
you
guys are like amazing people, and
tremendously.
know that we're still here. We're not gonna
Hmm.
go anywhere, but not heavenly bond.
Was it? Nah,
Nah, come on,
is it?
man. Okay. No, it gotta be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you, Jesus.
No, we honestly love you guys so so much, and we thank you in advance for your support
Yes.
and your understanding about all of this. And you guys are amazing.
We love you.
We love you
And
so so much.
we cannot wait to see you soon because it's not a goodbye.
And to see you
You
later.
later. Love you
We love you
guys.
guys.